We're continuing the AFOTW series, which is Alternate Future of the World series, by the Society's abbreviation, with this nation here demanding all of the Baltics, demanding St. Petersburg, demanding, well, this area basically, and demanding a lot. As a new government comes elected, they're really an imperialist government. But while that's happening, the blue nations come under attack as the anti-East Africa War breaks out. Why is it anti-East Africa? Well, that's what I decided to call it. Got a small border. Not what I meant to do. As you can see, there's two fronts of invasion. They decided to land in around Djibouti and move in through what would be Israel. But Israel got pushed back when, well, the Union fell. As they move in, quickly moving to the Suez Canal, they land over near Djibouti to enter the Horn of Africa, which goes really well. With the southern African nations deciding to align with them. Why? Because they can. And their most successful front so far is in East Africa, where they quickly move across the coast of it. With the stalling out that front, but the front in the north, well, they move right across the coast. And while many nations are shocked how effective the invasion's going, but with full-on mobilization starting, their win might become impossible. But during this time, after a while of wondering if they should or not, they let China reunite. It's been so long since they did that. Their last war. And them being a lot smaller and bigger in some areas. And while this new Russian government, after being denied its requests, decides to leave this alliance, leaving it down to just the European Federation, which is basically Central Europe, Northern Europe, and most of Southern Europe. Italy, Greece, Britain, I think Ireland maybe? I don't know if they're part or not, Morocco, and a few other areas. That union here pretty much hasn't done anything. Before the mobilization could be a success, a massive successful offensive occurs, which leads to this and also leads to the capture of Khartoum, which leads to the surrender of Egypt. With them making an encirclement in Ethiopia that they can't get rid of. Eventually, mobilization is finished, which leads to an offensive here. With them having to now liberate themselves. As they move up into Egypt and they redeclare the Republic of Egypt. As they push them out of northern Ethiopia, just the coastal area remaining to kick them out of. With them having a success doing this, cutting across, leading to the re-liberation of most of Sudan. Just Egypt, where they try to hold out in, but they start failing. They launch another offensive from here. And they just start falling apart. With a full mobilization being declared by Russia, basically. And everyone's concerned about why. With these nations shocked at their loss, they agree to a peace treaty. Nothing really changed. Except both sides agree. Oh, wait, wrong color. As they become the Purple Alliance now. Because I forgot to make sure their color stayed. Just the Free Nations wondering what to do next. These nations are dealing with an embarrassing defeat, with Russia claiming this, and starting to justify that as a war goal. With the nation succeeding. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Someone will eventually. That nation's doomed to collapse. And you can see here a lot. And some are more imperialist than others. With a full border being armed. Well, before this video ends, Mexico declares independence. Why Mexico out of all nations? Because they not only, but during that time, 2 European nations decided to declare independence. Bulgaria and Czechia, believing Russia's coming soon. Within the morning, suddenly, at about 4 a.m. one morning in November 5th, not November 5th, August, no, not August, let's go to March 1st, 2335, as a war is declared, with the first goal of this nation, Russia, being achieved. Well, with them moving in and quickly within a few hours, in 4 days, capturing this city, with them launching an offensive against the Baltics successfully. And against Finland, they launch a war. And against Romania, which they take the Black Sea with. And well, for now, that's what they occupy. Who will win? Will the aggressor win, or will the defender? That's a question. Whoever loses, they're planning on stealing land from, like a vulture. Well, that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out. Bye, guys.